Hello everyone, Nate here from the 717, and I am bringing you a quick video on the attack strategy Lavaloonion. As you probably know, with the update that they brought us the Lava Hounds, you now have an air troop that can serve as tanking purposes, like the Golem for the ground troops. Now, let's take a quick look at the Lava Hound stats, and you can see there are 5,700 hit points. And then it spawns at level 1, 8 Lava Pups, which do 35 damage per second, and have 50 hit points, and they just recently got nerfed. And let's look at this. The Lava Pups at level 1, for the Lava Hounds level 1, do the same damage per second as the minion at level 5. So those are incredibly strong and incredibly useful for when you are attacking, because once the Lava Hound dies, which it inevitably will, at least you want it to for sure, you will get Lava Pups that will do as much damage as minions. So I will show you an attack that I had just done for Lavaloonion. Alright, so I'll pause it right now and we'll just go over my army composition. So as you can see, I have 22 balloons, 22 minions. I have 3 wall breakers. You don't have to carry the wall breakers. I only did because I was afraid that if I didn't get the town hall, my heroes would try to go off to the side. But I did end up getting the town hall with just my minions and the lava pups. So then I have 2 lava hounds. I carried a dragon and then 5 minions in my clan castle. You can substitute the dragon for balloons if you wanted to. If you wanted to carry some extra balloons just to help tank a little bit for your minions and lava pups. But that's really what goes in your clan castle is up to you. There's also another tech that I'll show second where I carry 4 lava hounds instead of 2. But we'll get to that a little bit later. So as for the going through the attack, I did try to lure out the clan castle. I dropped a minion up here to take out that builder's hut so that my minions wouldn't all fly over there. And I tried to get them to go to the wizard tower, but they didn't. I guess the cannon was a little bit closer, so I didn't really get to lure out any of those troops. And I knew there would be a dragon in their clan castle just because everybody else that they had in their clan had dragons, which are typically bad to face when doing air attacks, but it doesn't really matter too much right against this type of attack strategy. So we're going to drop our line of balloons across the top. Then we're going to drop the lava hounds so that the lava hounds don't start taking damage before the balloons even get there. And then we'll drop the minions behind those. You want those rage spells to help carry into the base further. Everything that targets air is going to be attacking the lava hounds, which are right here, and the other one is right there, which is getting really low on health, so that's about to explode. And you definitely want to make sure you're not overlapping your rage spells, which I didn't hear. I think my third rage spell does overlap a little bit, but that's only because of the other 2 were fading, and I needed it to help get me through some of the core and have my troops take out the town hall. So as you can see right now, I have a bunch of balloons moving right there into the middle, and I have minions that are going to be following up once they get through that elixir storage that are going to be headed right into there. So let's start this again. As you can see, that the lava hound did explode, and now we have the balloons moving right around the core. Sadly, it does not get through that Tesla, but it is not going to be much of a problem. They're going to get through that, and they're going to start the attack. And as you can see, that one minion with the rage spell pretty much clutched the town hall, which are balloons. Actually, the balloons actually helped because since they were under rage, the balloons did a lot of damage to the town hall when they went through there, which is one of the perks of using a or balloons with this army, or with a rage to help rage through the core. So then I dropped my dragon over here just because I really didn't think I was going to get 3 stars. And I didn't, but that was partially because of where I dropped everything, because I had a lot of time left. And if I would have dropped it over here where there's no air defense, it could have easily gone through all of this. And if I would have dropped my heroes over here, I probably could have gotten that air defense, and that would have meant it would have been really easy for my dragon to get everything else. But I didn't, and so we ended up with a 2 star instead. That was just, I didn't think I was going to get it, so I just figured, what's the point in even uh, trying for the 3 star? I just dropped my dragon because I wanted defensive troops in there, and I don't like dragons in the clan castle personally. They're too slow, and they can get taken out easily by a group of like 25 archers. So as you can see, the raid's pretty much over. Those minions are just cleaning up some of the garbage there on the bottom to get some extra percentage. That's why I didn't bother to stop it. And we got an 80% 2 star on the number 2 base. And it was a pretty well upgraded base. Level 6 air defense. It looks like his Teslas were mostly level 7. And I think he had a level 8 queen. Something around that level. So it was a pretty good attack. It's a pretty strong attack strategy. Usually you can get at least 1 star without the without having to drop your heroes. And usually you'll be able to get it so that you can drop your heroes to either get the town hall or pick up the 50%, because usually you'll get one or the other. And here's an example of Quattro Lavaloonion. So, as you can see, I have 4 Lava Hounds. I carry 14 balloons, and then I have an extra 6 in the clan castle. I have the 3 rage and 1 lightning, which is a pretty typical for this attack strategy, whether you're using 2 or 4 Lava Hounds. I might try using 3, but I don't really see why it would change anything between 2 or 4. It would just give an extra Lava Hound. And my heroes aren't really high enough level to get to an air defense if it's behind another layer of walls. So, I mean, it's not like I can try that. And then I'll have 15 minions, and so then the layout is pretty much the same. I dropped my balloons first, and then I dropped my minions to go in and help, alright, yeah, and then I dropped my Lava Hounds, and then my minions, and behind them, you get the rage spells so that they're a nice coverage. And I was able to take out that first Inferno Tower. I didn't. The problem with Quattro Lavaloonion is that I didn't really have enough balloons to help get me through the core and get to that other Inferno Tower. Because as you can see, I still have a Lava Hound up over here. I didn't on the other side, but I had one up here. So if I would have had more balloons, I could, which the only reason that was alive was because I had 4 Lava Hounds, but if I would have had more balloons, I could have possibly powered through the core a little bit more and maybe gotten the town hall. But instead, I pretty much have to fight for the 50% now with just my heroes and a rage spell. So we'll speed this up a little bit, because I'm just going to drop my king over here, and then the dragon's going to fly over. And that's why I waited until he was all the way over on that side. And I dropped the rage spell to help my queen take out that dragon. And then she's just going to be picking off buildings right now. We're just going to speed this up a little bit more. And there I had the 50% with activating her ability. And 52% for a 1 star. It probably could have gone a little better if I would have maybe only used 2 Lava Hounds and then just used my regular Lavaloonion composition. I probably would have done a bit better and maybe had gotten the 2 star instead. But with having to deal with the Inferno Towers, I wanted 2 bigger troops in there with a lot higher health because they're both set to multi, which is why I wanted to carry 4 instead of 2. So anyways, those are the basics of the Lavaloonion attack strategy. It is an incredibly strong attack strategy. You just have to get used to using it. I definitely have at this point, but It's something that you just need to get used to. But that's pretty much the layout for how you want to use the attack. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something, and maybe we'll start to use this, because air attacks are incredibly strong. You just have to get used to using them, because they are quite different from ground attacks. Alright, anyways, thanks for watching, and see you next time.